Hi basses, in this video we're going to go over measures 43 through 51 in Sahara crossing. So that's right here to right there. This is the big moment for cellos and basses. You guys get to play the melody all by yourself. The violins and violas are doing something very boring. But it's also the trickiest part. So we're going to go one little piece at a time and kind of go over every fingering and all the rhythms. And then I'll play the whole thing for you at the end so you see what it sounds like. Starting with tricky notes at the beginning, we have a B flat on the G string, but that's actually not too tricky. We just use 2 fingers instead of 4 fingers. So this is not half position or anything weird, just use your second finger. It's going to look different on my cello, but those notes should sound like... Yeah, well, it doesn't look too different. It's first finger and second finger. Okay, so just make sure that those are nice and in tune. When we get over to measure 44, it's a little tricky to remember to play 4 fingers for this F sharp. We don't usually have flats and sharps at the same time, but in this song we do. So we have this accidental B flat, but our key signature says F sharp. So just remember to use 4 fingers. You might want to mark it in so that you don't forget about it. Now measure 44 is tricky because you have to do this string crossing in the middle of your slur. So we play A with first finger, then open G, and then we slur over to 4 fingers on the D string. I highly recommend taking that slur out when you practice and just do it separate bows. If you're having even a little bit of trouble, it helps to just take the slur out and play it a couple times till you feel really confident with the notes, and then you can add it back in. Now this is harder for you than it is for cello players because G and F sharp are on the same string for cellos. You have to cross your bow in the middle of the slur, so it might take you a little bit longer. But don't be afraid about it, just practice it and you'll get there. Here's what 43 plus 44 should sound like. Okay, when we get to measure 45, we have the same thing. We're going to play first finger for A, second finger for B flat, and then 46 is open D, 4 fingers for C sharp on the A string, back to open D. So don't accidentally play 2 fingers, same thing, this is a C sharp. It's an accidental C sharp, but still C sharp. So this part should sound like... Okay, measure 47 and 48 are exactly the same as 43 and 44. So again, they sound like this. When we get to 49, here's the only time we need to use half position. So we can start on 2 fingers for C and then slide back, but what the music actually has us do is while we play open D, we're going to get our hand already ready for half position. So I'm going to play my C natural with 4 fingers. This one's C natural because the key signature is only F sharp. And then I'll play B flat with first finger, then open A, and then 4 fingers for G. Okay, so while you're playing this open D right here, scoot your hand back so that you're in half position for this note. I'll play these 4 notes for you so you know what they sound like. Starting in half position, 4 fingers, then first finger, then open A, then 4 fingers for G on the E string. And then our rhythm measure 51 goes quarter, eighth, eighth, quarter, eighth, eighth. So if I put 49 through 51 together, it should sound like... Be careful of your rhythm there. Okay, that's all the tricky stuff. If you would like to focus on dynamics, you can. And remember, dynamics are usually just a bonus, at least for right now. So just start forte, big full forte bows, and then it doesn't change until the very last note in measure 48. This is a surprise piano, and it's a surprise because we don't have like a decrescendo or anything before it. So if I start at 47, I'm playing forte. And then all of a sudden I'm just going to use the last bow and kind of stay in the upper half. But as I have a crescendo right here, C-R-E-S-C means crescendo, means the same thing as this. I'm going to start to use gradually more bow and heavier bow until I get all the way to forte. 47 with the dynamic sounds like... Okay, so again, dynamics, if you can get them, that's amazing. If not, not just focus on the right notes and the right rhythms. I'm going to play the whole thing for measure 43 for you guys. Ready? And rest, rest. Rest, rest. Rest, rest. All right, that was the big melody spot in Sahara Crossing. Good luck practicing this week.